Hey Clashers, you think Clash Mini is random and you have no impact on what minis you're going to get throughout a match? Well, that is completely wrong. And in today's video, I'm going to explain you and show you how to abuse the shop mechanic and how to get a huge advantage over players who have no clue how the shop actually works in Clash Mini. I will show you first how this mechanic works, and then we're going to use that in a match. So first off, you have to remember 3 mini. The 3 mini which you're going to get at the beginning of the start, for example, because if you do not change the shop, you're going to have the exact same shop in the next round. So for example, we had Archer on the left, we had P.E.K.K.A, and then Mega Knight on the right. So let's see how that changed into the second round, and you can see nothing has changed. So how can we now use that to actually impact the match, and how can we actually have way better chances of getting the mini we would like to get? Well, kind of simple, because if we now take a look at this example, we have Archer on the left and Mega Knight on the right, still in the shop, and if we do not change them, we're going to get them at the exact same position in the next shop again. And this is the entire mechanic, which is so important. Now we'll show you exactly how to use that fact to your advantage in a regular match. We are going to play this Barbarian King deck, which is really heavily concentrated on getting and upgrading your Barbarian and your Archer. Those are the 2 mini which you want to get ASAP to level 3 to carry your entire match. Those are the most 2 important minis. And I will use this new technique with this shop together to make sure that I'm going to win this next matchup. So we are in a round, which is perfect. We are having Archers in our first shop. I want to level them up because they're pretty good early. So let's do the reroll. And now it's going to get into the interesting part. On this one, I'm going to upgrade the speed, but the problem at this point is we cannot get rid of those P.E.K.K.A. This is actually one of the worst possible situations because we had 2 P.E.K.K.A. in the shop. Those 2 P.E.K.K.A. are going to reappear next round, which is not really optimal. So you typically want to try to avoid that. But as we said, we try to get those mini maxed ASAP, and we're going to use this shop mechanic to doing so. The first 1 or 2 rounds is going to be the strongest rounds of the Royal Champion, so not too many problems right there. And you can see again, as we're seeing the shop on the 2 left mini are again our 2 P.E.K.K.A. So we're going to place 1 P.E.K.K.A, we're going to place the knight right there, and because in the next round I want to have something different, I'm going to resell and buy the P.E.K.K.A. again. With this, we can just like place them round about here, and this means we're going to get new minis on this exact same location in the shop for the next round. So this is why it's so important that you plan ahead and make sure that you're selling the mini which you do not want to have again in your next shop. So for us, we're going to win this round pretty easily, and as I have said, I want to upgrade the Archer and the Barbarian as quickly as possible. So let's see if we can do that really quickly with this technique. Again, next round, I do not want to have the Knight, or actually I'm just going to reroll over here. There's nothing in there which we would like to have. And now it's going to be interesting. We resell this P.E.K.K.A. and the Mega Knight because both are not needed for our next play. So we have a completely fresh new shop. If you would play regularly, you would have let the Mega Knight and the P.E.K.K.A. inside this shop, which is pretty much 2 mini, which you're going to get again in the next shop, which are completely useless. You do not want to upgrade them. I have talked about that. We want to get the Barbarian and the Archer. Those are our main priorities. And actually, we're going to win this round already because we have manipulated the shop, we have abused the shop to our advantage, and well, let's go to the third round now. And there we go, we have our mini in the shop which we actually need. So the level 3 Archer, we're going to upgrade the Barbarian as well. I will go for the 3rd star ability first. Let's reroll once, and we have our Barbarian maxed in only the 3rd or 4th round or something. So let's use the heal pad, and with this we could have recycled the shop, but I think this is already giving us the win, which is the deciding factor. And this is how you can really easily abuse the shop mechanic, how you can really get those advantages in. I'm going to show you in just a second another matchup, but just take a look at that. Such an overkill because we got our 2 main carries maxed really quickly. So let's do it again. And I would promise you, we're going to get this archer and the barbarian really quickly maxed. Next match, and even though I really think this contest is not going to have the highest level, but this is not what we're going for. We want to go for the shop mechanic. So we're going to recycle that. So on the next one, we do not want to have the... Let's do it like this. We do want to have an entire new shop. So with this setup, we're going to get 3 fresh mini for this next setup. This is kind of what we're going for. In this setup, we would like to upgrade the barbarian as quickly as possible. This is like what we're going for. So let's see how that's going to work. First off, we take down the Mega Knight, we take down the barbarian, and this is going to be a win for us because we have the higher level. But at the same time, we want to talk about the shop mainly, right? Like not about the matchup or anything. We want to talk about how you can play those decks, which really heavily concentrates on 1 or 2 mini, which you need to level up. And for us, it is the archer and the barbarian. So for us on this one, I do not want to use any of my rerolls. This is why I'm going to use the Mega Knight and the front. But at the same time, you can see the knight. This knight would reappear in the next round. So this is why we're going to sell this knight and placing the exact same knight. So at the end, there was not a crazy big difference for us, but we refreshed the shop because we did not want to have this knight in the next shop again. You can obviously use that as well if you have a good shop. So let's say I have a really good shop where I have a lot of mini, which I would like to have next round again. So you just don't sell them. You're going to have them again. They're going to stay in your shop. This is so cool about this mechanic. So now let's see how the shop looks like again. Because as we have said, we want to get our barbarian and archer maxed. There's the barbarian already maxed. So let's see. Do we invest the reroll? I guess we're already going to win this round. This is why I'm just for show purposes going to sell all of this. Archer is still up. And we're going to make it like this. I don't know if I'm going to win already like this, but we are going to get a completely new shop in the next round if there is a next new round. So let's see. Mega Knight, he has upgraded the Mega Knight. We have the archer in the back, which is not really a high level yet, so that's totally fine. But we have our 3-star barbarian already, so let's see if that's already a change. But no, he is going to win this round, which is perfect for us because you can see again, we're going to have a completely new shop again. Let's see if we have the situation where we want to keep something in the shop. So, for example, let's upgrade the archer. Perfect. Let's see what we can get otherwise. And there's the archer, already again maxed out. Now, let's see if we can just... Let's say we want to keep the knight for the next round. Let's just randomly play so we hopefully lose again. I don't know, barbarian in front, something like that. And we want to have the knight in the next round again. This is why we left him in the shop. We could have easily just like recycled again if you would have liked to. But no, instead we kept him in the shop, which means we're going to get him in the next round again. Which is so cool about how the shop mechanic works. And I know a lot of people have not really thought about this and not really are concentrating on this. But it's so good because with this technique you can really get the mini, which you would like to get maxed first. You can get them maxed really easily. So now we have to actually concentrate on winning, otherwise I'm going to get another screenshot of people like thinking they have to send me screenshots of winning non-stop. Okay, so I'm actually going to place like this. It's going to be kind of risky, but who cares? Something like this. The shop this time is going to be completely irrelevant because it's the last round anyway. We have the miner. We're going to catch the miner with our P.E.K.K.A, so that's good. The archer is doing some nice shots. The other Mega Knight though was kind of annoying, and I think we're actually going to lose this because we dragged this out too long. But wait a second, one more. Yeah, well, I mean, completely balanced, right? I mean, I saw no problem right there. Barbarian, pretty decent as well. So if you get the barbarian maxed quickly, you can win those rounds really easily. And this is what happened right there. So more cups for us. I hope you really enjoyed this episode, and I hope that I was able to help you how to manipulate the shop for your advantage and show how you can get your minis quicker and make sure that you have some impact on the match, not even with placing your minis, but as well already with the setup. With the setup of the match overall, you have already a big advantage. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more high-level gameplay and thinking behind the game pretty much, make sure to follow this channel. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys back in 2 days, that's right, with the next Clash Mini video. Until then, see ya and bye-bye.